Hello guys, this is X-Toxic P here, and today I am going to be ranking the top 15 most powerful players of unstable SMP from all time. Note that this does not mean their skill in PvP or how good they can do in a 1v1. This means how much control or how truly powerful they are, and mostly when they peaked. Starting with 4 honorable mentions. Also note all diamond trims that are not mentioned are here. Minute Tech. Minute is the guardian of the end. He has a lot of resources and is with the obviously best player Egg-chan, who is too good, so I can't put him on this list. Minute has a mace and is pretty good at using it. He is somewhat adaptable, and this is why he guards the end. MumboJumbo is the third in command for Clown Pierce's empire. MumboJumbo is extremely intelligent. He is also pretty skilled at PvP. We sadly do not have any screen time of MumboJumbo, but he is most likely to have a mace and even be connected to the 6th person of the Under the Nether civilization, which I think are the Withered ones. The people of the Under Nether civilization have a skin that is completely dark, and MumboJumbo's skin is exactly like that. Vent That Guy. Vent That Guy is an Elytra macer that we saw from solo player versus 1,000 Minecraft players. He was the main person here and came really close to killing Wembu and Flame Frags, who we will both talk about later. He is almost as good as Wembu at Elytra macing. When he was being interviewed, he said that he was either low tier 3 or high tier 3. He then said that Wembu was high tier 3 and was a little better than he was. Theo Bald the Bird. Theo is a cart PvP master. He is very capable of taking out large groups of people. If this video was based on PvP, Theo would also be much higher up on this. His weaknesses are that his carts take up 1 slot in his inventory, making his inventory hard to keep space for other items. The player that will start off this list will be Sharpness. He specializes in sword and netherite pot. If we were doing this tier list by skill, Sharpness would be much higher up. His PvP is better than even Flame Frags. We don't see too much of Sharpness, but we do see almost enough. In I Explored the Far Lands, we see him steal Wembu's mace, but he did not really use it. Sharpness can outskill anyone in a sword PvP that plays the server except for 2 people, but he has no strong weapons or control that makes him higher up. Number 14, Main Pair. Main Pair is also a super skilled PvPer. Main uses the mace, and in Unstable, one of Wembu's videos, he notes that Main is better than most diamond players in the Mafia. I personally think he is better than all but Flame Frags and Furry. Note that diamond players are super skilled and all have a mace besides Flame. We will be talking more about the Mafia later in this video. Also, another note that the diamond players could be better than Theo, Sharpness, and Vent. It is a great possibility. However, back to Main Pair. Main Pair is decent with the mace. He does not just specialize in just the mace, he specializes in almost every aspect of the game. In fact, Main Pair's worst game mode is the mace. Main Pair can adapt to each PvP style and has went missing on the unstable SMP. Number 13, Furry MC. Furry is really skilled, being top 30 worldwide, but he is extremely washed. He has all the nether resources and is second in command to Clown Pierce's empire. He can lead an army of really skilled or rich players that are in Clown's nether faction. Number 12, Lack or Ick. Lack or Ick is not bad in PvP, but what makes him better than most players is that he has control of the orbital strike cannons that can do insane amounts of damage when used. Lack or Ick also has infinite resources from the far lands. He knows the location of the forge, and the forge is a place that has special items. Lack or Ick was also beating Wembu, but for some reason he decided to surrender. Number 11, Wembu. Well, at least now. Wembu was a lot stronger when he had hundreds of orbital cannons, but now he just has his mace and Elytra. If we were ranking this back then, he would be maybe a spot or 2 higher. You might think that Wembu is higher up in ranks, but the truth is that he is actually nothing compared to the strongest players. Wembu only specializes in one game style, and if it were not for his mace, he would not be even close to here. What makes Wembu all the way up here is that he is actually really good at the mace style. He is also super rich and never runs out of resources. He has shulkers full of items like XP, gaps, and even other netherite armor. Without his orbital cannons, he is not able to take out groups of players anymore. When someone is slow falling, he cannot use his mace. Wembu is, however, one of the few players with an Elytra, so if he is losing, he can fly away. Number 10, Flame Frags. Flame Frags is super skilled at PvP and was once ranked top 200 worldwide. His tier got removed for some reason though. Flame Frags can adapt to almost any skill. If we were doing this by PvP, he would be higher up on the list. Flame Frags is not very wealthy though, making him weaker. He can run out of his resources in a super long and even battle. He can be manipulated very easily. Flame's biggest weakness is that he is too caught up in being fair. If he is offered a mace, he will not usually accept it unless he is fighting a super unfair battle. He also has armies of dogs that he can use in large battles. The next people are just stronger in other ways. Number 9, Redunes. With the 1 in 10,000 items being useful, which he gets about 300,000 items from each tax day. Redunes is the richest player on the server. Redunes was part of the Mafia, just not in Mafia City, just a different position, and took control of Capital City. The city was supposed to be a safe place where new players go, but it was not. Red Dunes had control of all the players there, and he ruled over them like they were his slaves. There are thousands of players in Capital City, but all of them are usually pretty dirt poor or new to the server. Red Dunes is also a decent PvPR. Capital City had to pay taxes, and it was basically all of their resources back then because Red Dunes, who was a bad leader, got hundreds of resources from each player, which there are thousands of. So he got hundreds of thousands of resources each tax's time. So yeah, Red Dunes is unbelievably rich. If you hide your resources, you're cooked and will probably die. It is also hard to escape the city because Red Dunes has guards around the gates. The guards are not the best, but they can see any dirt poor player trying to escape. Number 8, Prince Zam. Zam's empire is massive, and he had control of some of the strongest players like Flame and Main, which at the time were not at their prime. Zam is unbelievably wealthy and super smart. Zam is still out there, as it said in Parrot's suspicion list. Zam's weakest players were stronger than No Trim Mafia members. Zam had people, but not all were warriors or part of his army guards. Zam had several guards in his army, but his army is not nearly as big as the next person. Number 7, Clown Pierce. Clown is extremely wealthy, being able to supply his entire army. He also has super strong players in his army. He has an army of stacked players that controls the Nether, and that's why not many people enter the Nether, giving him a great resource advantage. He also has good PvPers in his army like Mug and Furk. He has hundreds of super stacked people in his army. Clown is about 6k worldwide, but if tested in all game modes could probably be up to 1k worldwide. His worst players are worse than No Trim Mafia players, but a lot of his players were better than the No Trim Mafia players. There were much more No Trim Mafia players than people in Clown's empire though, and the next people are better than Clown for different reasons. Number 6, Lettuce K. Lettuce has massive armies across the server. He has a lot more lawmen than the Mafia. However, his lawmen pale in comparison to the No Trim players. Just all 5 diamond players could probably win over those 1,000 players that Lettuce sent to redeem themselves. Note that Lettuce said that those players were past criminals, and he gave them a second chance if they were to kill them. This shows how powerful and how feared Lettuce actually is. He sent about 1,000 players to try kill them. He has probably thousands of lawmen and probably another 1,000 criminals that he will probably send to redeem themselves again. He also had control of strong fighters in the video when he fought Flame and Wembu, such as Vent, who is the skill of a diamond player from the Mafia. Lettuce is actually not a bad leader because he fights alongside with the people. This shows how he has control of strong fighters and how feared he actually is. In Flame's 2 newest videos, he shows much stronger lawmen though. Those lawmen were about the strength of No Trim Mafia members. One player drained all of Flame's resources. The next player can take out all of Lettuce's strong lawmen and starts out our top 5. This person being, it's real me. It is the second best player in the world, but he is extremely washed. For a solo player, he is like Wembu, Flame Frags, Sharpness, and Main Pair combined, but even stronger. He is better at Mace than Wembu, better at SMP than Flame Frags, which was Flame's main game mode, and better than Sharpness at Sword and Neth Pot. He is super adaptable. He is probably stronger than every player Lettuce has combined. He has all the resources needed from the director, who probably has infinite wealth. He is super determined and also intelligent. He has no special abilities, and I would love the idea of giving its real me crystals, even though we have not seen crystals in months. The next player is the only player who can out-skill or out-PvP its real me in a fair fight, this player being Marlo. Marlo is the best Minecraft player in the world. She is still in her prime and does not use lame advantages to be the best. For example, people retire when they are best to keep them from doing all the work at the same time. People go for one game mode, then retire and go to the next. Well, even at high tier 1, Marlo did not retire and has never retired once. Marlo is extremely skilled and extremely smart. Marlo has a special ability. When she is appearing, everything turns dark and the players get blindness. Marlo then appears out of nowhere with a heartbeat audio. She is the guard of the tomb of the Mafia and never lets people in the tomb, often killing them. She can adapt to any PvP style and is way better at Elytra Mace than its real me, who is better than Wembu. There is only one army that Marlo cannot stop, and the leader of this army being Ashwag. Ash is the leader of the Mafia, which each Mafia member has netherite armor. It is 5 times harder to get a better trim than your previous trim. There were probably 2,000 no trims that have the power alone as Parrot and Spoke. There were probably only 500 copper trims. Copper trims are a lot better and have the power alone as people like Lettuce without his lawmen. Then there were probably 125 iron trims that have the skill alone as Purple if he did not have the warrior army. Then the gold trims who have the skill of someone like Wembu without his mace, Elytra, and orbital cannons. There were a max of 5 diamond trims at a time, which can never go above 5 because the gold trims have to kill a diamond player to become a diamond player. The diamond players have the skill of people like Mane and Flame. Ash always has at least one Mafia member by his side, and if he dies, all the Mafia members die with him, leaving massive blood on your hands unless the stasis chamber ender pearls are voided. If a Mafia member betrays Ash, he pulls their stasis and they die. If the Mafia members are not invisible, their stasis pulls. Ash can teleport out of nowhere and has a stasis chamber himself. Everyone fears him. It is insane how he controlled the server with no armor. If you are trying to kill him, his guard kills you. If you kill his guard, he escapes. If he has 2 guards and one betrays him, the other kills the betraying guard. If they both betray, he pulls both stasises, killing them. If the guard is supposed to kill his enemy in front of him and the guard betrays, he pulls their stasis and kills them. If the enemy goes to kill him after he kills the guard, he stasises out. There is almost no way to counter him other than to remove all stasises or to remove his stasis. They also have the fear of killing over 2,000 players if they just kill him.
Bro. Shred of energy.
There is only one player who can beat Ashwag's entire army, this player being True Original. True is a player that uses cheats. He probably has some connection with the admins that we do not really know about. He can do almost anything. If you are going to hit him, he teleports away. He can clear your inventory and fly at light speed. He can also mine out entire chunks, control time, and swap places with you. There is no way to counter him. By the way, that is him going easy. He can destroy servers in his other videos, and I mean actually destroy them.
I'm gonna get doxed.
Oh, what just happened? Oh god.
My game crashed.
Did the game just crash?
I think it might crash everyone's game except for mine.
You did a bit more than crashing. My PC's on actually about to like blow up, bro.
What the
I'm not even kidding. My PC's making noises.
Yo, what did I just do? I don't even understand this I'm messing with right now. What did I...
So like, pretty much my PC's over with.
Bro, my task manager is actually... Oh my god. Yeah,
It says loading 0 plugin. It just deleted everything. Using server IP is now 0. It deleted all of the plugins and changed the and like deleted the IP.
No, it didn't.
Really?
Wait, actually, that is a crazy hack, bro.
Yo, voided PC's blue screen.
No way. No
They are
way.
unplayable and even he can't play them. However, we do not see him use this ability in Unstable. I think he had connections to the admins because he was never banned. Newfully brought up a point that they could report him, but we have never seen another hacker noting that all of them probably got banned and he did not. The only reason he died is because Parrot used an invisible orbital strike cannon on him, something that could kill anyone except.
I am directing and your pants are you're gonna die.
Please stop, please stop. Oh my god, thank god I'm safe. I'm safe. Oh, the director. I swear.
The Director. The Director is the most powerful player on Unstable. Someone who writes his own stories. He is the smartest player by far on Unstable. He can predict everything that happens. He knows what will happen in the future and made Parrot believe he was dead. He can control everyone mentioned through manipulation or threatening people to get his way. He teleports out of nowhere. His intelligence always gives him the win. The reason he lost is because his only weakness was his greatest friend. He cared too much about Parrot but counted him in every way except the spyglass. He knew Parrot had the spyglass, he just had no way of winning after he realized. He can track your inventory without hacks or screen share. He had control over its real me, Mr. Cube, who is a red stone master and true original. He knew True could kill him, and that's why he predicted and set up his death. He also knew Mr. Cube and its real me could kill him, and that's why he set them up to lose and never kill him. He also set up an arrow railgun cannon to kill Newfully. He likely has infinite resources because he could get anyone to work with him. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and share. If you disagree or want to let me know something, let me know in the comments. And as always, have a spectacular day. Also check description.